out the roses, thoughts but truly crazy. From scattering dandelion seeds until I'm pushing daisies. Nip nihilism in the bud, I pray this kush will save me. Because no flowery expressions seem to take me lately. Now to uncover what that's all about. Can plant my feet to work to ground myself until my cynicism pulls me out. I'd like to see myself evolve my doubt into a capacity for seeing silver linings whenever approaching clouds. Remind myself I can grow yet. My soil got seeds of desire for hope left. The past is out of reach and I can navigate a U-turn. But maybe I could try shape my arrangement in the future. Starting the day, my present is a bouquet. And I know there's no certainty that I'ma do great. Since I haven't got it right yet, maybe I could soon pull my head up out the earth and attain a full bloom. This Memphis at the palm leaf and sing the songs we begin with my heartbeat. You can walk all over me, in fact, disregard me. Then watch me sprout from the cracks in the concrete. And now I navigate this jungle with some confidence established over time through recognizing my accomplishments and shortcomings too. Yeah, I ain't running away no more. I'm for sure coming through. Your exo still the conglomerate. From the cabin in the woods into the cosmos. What is it that we can't do? Only God knows. Dodging comets while bumping De La Soul. Ain't haters always reaching, but they not close. My truth's rooted in proof of concept. I move with you in conflict. Steps stemming from pursuing progress. Won't pedal bullshit and attempt to boost my conquest. Fruitless to my conscience. Knowing I can bloom beyond this. And it feels so sweet, don't it? Yeah. It's rap, motherfucker.
Cookie just got upstairs and screamed at me, and then now he's lying down on my fucking bed right now. Cookie just like looked at me like on the bed while screaming and just like "Ah!" and then and then just lied back down. Oh, you fucking stinky ass baby. Hello everyone. Jesus God fucking Christ. Holy shit. Yelling child. Yeah. He's an old baby. He's like a 17-year-old baby. Hey y'all. it's Sunday. It's Sunday. And it's Uber, and it's streaming, so it's Sunday Uber streaming. Hello everyone. I hope y'all are doing well. Because I had a shitty ass sleep. I don't know why, but like I've been recently having more frequent dreams, and every time I wake up and remember a dream, it's always something that's like so like stressful. Like sometimes like the stress range can vary. Sometimes it's like genuinely sobbing and crying in my dream kind of stress, or sometimes it's just like fucking annoying and pissed off kind of stress. It's different every time. Today I had a fucking dream of being on Hell's Kitchen. The Gordon Ramsay show. and I had a dream about myself being on Hell's Kitchen, and I fucked up so bad that I was the second person to get kicked off the show. And then after being kicked off the show, like off camera, I had to uh like go through all these fucking like fancy ass rich ass uh motherfuckers who are like dressed up so nice, like had like beautiful makeup and like was very pretty and made me feel like shit, and then I had to wait outside of a street to wait for my Uber and shit. It was miserable. Anyway, I had a fucking shitty ass stream. Um, and I guess I think I know like one of the reasons why I had like a shitty dream is that the weather today is just like abysmal. Gay and theater, real. I fled. The weather today is like abysmal. It's so fucking hot. I like I briefly went outside and I just promptly got back inside. Because like it's like the heat is too so fucking bad that I have a hard time like breathing. Um and okay, so I have a pretty like small room. It's like it's it's the highest room in the building, right? Um and there's no like I like at least in my room there's no vents. So like the AC doesn't reach up here. Um and like I've realized that like during my first summer living in this place. So like okay, yeah, I definitely need an AC here because if not, I'm not going to be able to survive living in my room. So I bought like a portable AC. Um and it's in my room. And you know, when the weather gets hot, I turn on the AC and it's a bit better. The AC is like pointed directly under my fucking computer desk. So like when I sit down, like I can feel the AC wind directly. So it gets a bit too cold when I'm sitting down and the AC is on. Usually. Today, I like if I don't have this on, I'm gonna fucking melt. I'm gonna fucking die of heat stroke. Like, and like the fucking circulation is also bad. So if I like sleep on my bed, which is right next to my fucking computer desk, I can't feel the AC wind, and it's still fucking so hot. Like if I lean back on my chair right now, just like a little bit, like I can feel the heat wave on my face. It's insane. It's crazy. The weather is insane. Like, why did we allow this? How could we have allowed this? This is so bad. God. Anyways, I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I've been having, like, bad sleep recently. Because the weather is just abysmal. But yeah. Anyways, that's what's been going on. Like, mainly, that's been taking up a lot of my brain power. At least for, like, today. Like, usually, most of the day, it's fine. It's not too bad, but still, like, particularly today was just bad. I get genuinely get nervous going outside because it immediately gives me a headache. Yeah, nah, yeah, like, it's bad. So I've even dealing with that. No, it's manageable, at least for me. Like, I feel bad for people who actively have to go outside and like do shit in this weather. Like, thank God it's Sunday today, but still, like, if you work during weekends and you have to go outside, I'm so fucking sorry. Uh, Speaking of which, you should go subscribe to Char's Patreon, who had to go outside and go to work today. Support my girlfriend, please. Um, but yeah. Um, other than like the other than the dog shit weather, um, I so before the stream started, I was just watching YouTube videos, and I watched like an edited down version of one of Robbie's VODs. Robadude. Shout out to Robadude. It was a new move, like new place stream. Also let me turn down the music a little bit. Um, and they mentioned like something about Sparkle and Raven and stuff, which got me like thinking again about this very interesting project that I have had it in mind for quite some time. Is I like I've been wanting to do a Sparkle on Raven zine for quite some time. Um and like I still want to do it. I want to make that into a reality. I want to gather as much, like, as many people as I can and make a zine dedicated to Sparkle and Raven and, like, the passion behind it. I've had this idea since, like last last year April, I think, because like that was one of the contenders for like the anniversary like thing, which ended up being the reanimated project, and then it got delayed and it released like this February. But like initially we were planning to do like a zine instead of reanimated. Um and I still want to do it. Um the problem is problem with me not pulling through with the said project is is a very simple reason, is that I am currently busy and will be busy more in the future. Like right now I have a couple of game dev projects that I'm like kind of focusing on. I want to like go back to school eventually, or um kind of try to work towards myself into getting a day job and stuff. So that's been taking a while. And even if I like kind of got that cleared up, like October, October is gonna be like the Halloween season, and there's another horror game jam coming up which I want to participate. And like, August, there's something there as well. November and December, there's another project like upcoming. So like there's a lot of like projects that I currently have, and that's gonna come up soon. So like if I can squeeze in the zine project somewhere in between, um it would be amazing. But then again, I feel like it would also kind of overwhelm me and kind of stress me out a little bit too much. So um yeah, the Sparkle and Raven zine is I have some cool ideas for it. There's some ideas that I really want to like kind of make it come true. Um and there's a lot of cool shit that I really like genuinely want to do. But for now, it has to wait a little bit. Um, it's not coming anytime soon. So, um, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. You know what? Who knows? Maybe by the end of the month, maybe like start of July, I'll have some free time that get cleared up, and I'll start on my fucking Sparkle and Raven zine project. Who knows? Maybe we'll see. You'll never know. Um, and hey, like this idea is not like limited to myself, So if anyone's listening, if anyone listening who's like willing to like steal the idea and like organize something themselves, I fucking feel free to do it. I don't care. I'd be Actually, I'd be more happy if you like stole my idea and like organize the Sparkle and Raven zine yourself. Like I feel like stealing is not the proper word, but you know, like just do it. Just do it. Fuck it. I'm not the only person who has to do it. You can do it too. You can make it true. You can make it real. Fuck it. Why not? Um, make Sparkle and Raven real. Sure. Um, but yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about. Before I like jump into the main show today. Um, so if you've seen my uh fucking like stream announcements, you might have heard me say today is fucking Media Research Sunday. So what is Media Research Sunday? So basically, for the past few weeks, during the weekends, I have been trying to watch and consume media that I have been putting off for quite some time. Like watching movies, watching TV shows, like um playing games and whatnot. Um and I think I watched a couple of movies before. Like I watched Sinners finally for Media Research Sunday. Shit was good. I watched fucking Thunderbolts for Media Research Sunday. That was good too. Um, and today, like for this week, I decided to just kind of switch it up and like, hey, I think I'm gonna like play a game that I've been meaning to play for this Sunday. To kind of like play the game that I've been meaning to play to get inspiration, to get like see how other people do it and like how like what can I like get inspiration from this, right? And today is Bad in Theater. So I'm gonna play Bad in Theater. And for like next week, I don't know, we'll see. Like I've been meaning to watch Nope by Jordan Peele, which is a horror movie that I have not watched and like not been heavily spoiled. So maybe I'll watch it tonight. Maybe I'll watch it like if the stream ends early, maybe I'll watch it. Who knows? But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play some games and probably I'll try to do it every Sunday. If not, I don't know. If not, then I don't do it, I guess. I guess in terms of movie, if I don't have any games I want to play that day. Also, Sapphire, thank you for the sub. Hi. If I don't feel like playing a game for this for a certain Sunday, then I'll watch a movie. Maybe I'll do it on the Discord, like a community movie night thing in my community Discord, which you can join by clicking on the link below. But yeah, like it's I want to do this regularly, and you know might as well stream it, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a big horror fan, can stomach a lot of things, but I tapped out with Nope. Really, that's interesting. Cause like I heard a lot of it fucking got me. I heard a lot of good things about Nope. Um, I I never I don't think I've heard like Nope grossing people out so much. Um, that is interesting. That is very interesting. So, but yeah, it's one of the movies I want to watch. So we'll get to that. Anyways, let's boot up fucking Bad in Theater. Let's see. I gotta set up my stream capture. This. Give me a second. Let me boot up the game. Let me boot up the game off screen. Okay. Uh. Ooh. Let me see. That's not what I want. Okay, how about this? Let's see. There we go. Banner Theater is cool. I hope you have fun. I gotta go back to sleep. Bye. Okay, good night. Bye. I give you a see what was going on unless you as well. I'm fine with content warning. It's like nothing, like not a lot of stuff like grosses me out so much with there that I have to like stop playing, I guess. Also, let me kind of adjust this just like a little bit. Something like this. Something like this. Uh, I guess that's fine. Whatever. Okay, it's good. Um, English. We can play it in Korean. Y'all want to play it in Korean? Yeah, no, English. Nami presents Bad in Theater. What is this? Settings, music. Music. Display, window, language, graphic choices, text speed, auto delay. Okay. Okay. I think that's good. Also, I got a message. Okay. Okay. Return. Let's see. Hike angle. Not right! Welcome to Bad in Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You'll make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. Oh, okay. But first, allow me to explain how this works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. You're the human doll or the demon doll. Welcome to the tutorial. Select the doll to begin this story. Yay! I'm talking about the Bad in Theater mask? Yeah, I know. Not right. Still, not right. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? Attack it? Play nice. I'll play nice. You try to make friends with a human doll, but it kills you with cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story need not end there. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. Okay. Control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Attack it. I'm gonna play nice. You and the demon doll are able to set aside your difference and become friends. Oh yay! What? Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, this behavior will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough. Oh, interesting. Okay. And now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay it from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Cool. Wait. Oh, okay. This mechanic is pretty fun. Okay. Now try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different outcomes. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Cool. Okay. Wicked. Oh. Okay. You control the demon that fears looking at how you interact with the human doll. Attack it. Kill the human doll and cold blood. How ruthless. End tutorial. Reset the stage. I wanna try. Okay. Okay. This is very interesting. And play nice. You're not making me your friend doll, but it kills you. And then I can. Okay. Play nice. Okay, I guess it's just... Okay, I'm done. Do you understand how to play? Yup. This game saves your progress automatically, so relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show! Whee! Ooh, hero, maiden, an underling, and the overlord. There's 41 endings. Okay, bad end. Whoa. 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 Oh, this is cool. Hero, there's 11 endings, I guess. I don't know what these are. I don't know. Okay. Is this? I think it's a quit game. Maybe. Replay the tutorial? No. Menu. Just looking through. Return to character select? Yep. Exit theater? No. Hero, maiden, underling, overlord. I guess we'll start with hero. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life isn't rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon's overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off to your adventure to rescue the maiden. But the demon soldiers block your path. You can kill them to gain experience. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. Flee like a coward. I don't want to kill those guys. Those guys look swaggy. Not gonna lie. I'm more. The thing is that I'm more of a demon fucker, I guess. The easiest way to put it. Yes, I'm a demon fucker. What? Don't blame me. I'm gonna flee like a coward. What has that maiden ever done for me? Forgetting your pride, you escaped with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You're faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past this monster if you want to reach the overlord. Cut through the demon army. Ask if they'll let you in. Okay. I'll ask them. You go to the nearest demon and explain why you came here. They say you're done and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to Overlord's chamber. That was easy. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. Overlord says she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human to come here in forever. At least that she knows of. You think of how you probably shouldn't test her, seeing as she's a demon and all. But you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Oh. Useless hero end. Reset the stage. I guess I mean, like, the thing is, like, I don't know, like, fucking, it's better than just, like, killing recklessly, like, demons, right? Like, I don't know what the demon rules are in this universe, but, like, I feel like killing recklessly might be just, like, a bad thing to do. It's a shitty thing to do. How do I... let's go, like, trek backwards. Cut through the demon army. To gather your courage, this is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. Just kill fucking people. These are evil demons anyways. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself after killing one after another on your way to Overlord's chamber. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all the soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can only see one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, possibly she'd already been devoured. Think about that. Poor maiden's fate filled you with the hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you got. You become strong from the hordes of demons you took down from this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within the walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. The great evil has been banished from this world, but what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone in the mist with carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remain and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero end. Let's go. Yeah, I think killing people is bad. Just my fuck. God. Oh god, my spit went out the wrong throat. I think killing people is bad. Controversial opinion. Bravely slaughter these evil creatures. You make quick work of this vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you met the castle gates. It's noise. Okay. What if I feel like the dutiful will give me the same ending. Ask them to let you in. just like after killing, just like, hey, can I get let in? You tend to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. You can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier, but you haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Whoops. You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. And you demon he doesn't know. And yeah, I guess it's the same ending. I see the back button. Can I like go back to like one page? That is interesting. Oh fuck. Okay. Let's uncheck both of them. And then let's tick the maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you're fated to be captured by the Overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon Overlords apparently love capturing those. Yuri! You think how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You are in the church. You pray to your god, asking why you have been born into this role of the maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meaning a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'll understand your role better if you were just to hurry up and get captured already. Can I? Oh, okay, yeah, I can definitely go back. That is. Leave a note and venture forth to find the demon, just to, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Shout for a hero to come save you. Introduce yourself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. Ah! The demon suddenly jumps and starts biting you. A lot. How painful. That's sinful. The plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why do you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, but of course, this was all your fault in trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning your faith in this. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are normal. Consume maiden. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're a maiden. Okay. I'm wondering like how I should like go about getting all the endings because like I think I'll do like the vanilla route of them all first and then like adjust with the parameters to see how I'm gonna do shit. Shout for a hero to come save you. You yell, but hero does not come. Okay, and then get eaten. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Let's see. I'll be an underling. Ah, you were a demon underling, service of the Overlord. You weren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what the friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep the humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. There's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break, and decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecturing before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain to the Overlord to your friends. You agree that she's kind of a snob, and totally deserves to be kicked off the throne. You only wanted to vent your frustration, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Ooh. Wait. You should probably steer into the responsible direction. And let's not overthrow her, actually. You tell your friends you're told you're not serious without the whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have been complaining about is you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. This is true. This is true if you're like just fucking chilling and doing nothing and you're getting also paid and get to eat and shit. Like, fuck, man. I wish that were me. I wish I were a demon. Also, hot cocoa roll. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 10 months. Thank you so much. Can I be a demon? Others not, but doesn't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be a more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna rebel and sneak out the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. A change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in glass, wild and free. I wish that were me. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. You shouldn't be very frightened and scream for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. Gobble her up. Tell her to quit yelling. Shut the fuck up! When the maiden realizes you're not gonna hurt her, she regains her composure. She starts talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there convenient only one language in the world? Real. Demons and humans can have independent societies. Wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? You're the one building the world. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it'd be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present it to the Overlord. The Overlord asks you where you found the maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is interesting enough to present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and she says everything is cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with that what easygoing boss she is. You mentioned how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. Don't. Uh-oh. She gives you a look and say, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismiss you. You decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put in a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty and their cause. Okay, let's kill the overlord. She's not so bad, you guys. She's not that bad. Your friend seems pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, oneness suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Oops. I mean, sorry for not wanting to kill my fucking chill boss. Sorry. You are an underling. Alright. Let's not. Okay. Okay, let's kill the Overlord. You'll tell them you were just kidding. To clarify, you were totally in it to win it. They tell you are always terrible with jokes. When they actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it is to end up in the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of false confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan! That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directional thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. They'd probably be casualty if you fought it head on, and while showy death makes the revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree, and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't back out now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Oops! You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. It's almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. No! Don't do it. Don't do it. Chicken out. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but your friends block the exit. In panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to be the way of testing your loyalty. Tell them if you tell them this is pretty fucked up, and ask again to be let out. The Overlord starts in the bed. While your head is turned, the demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain and survive. You're trembling. You can't believe these assholes will bully you like this. You feel like crying. There's lights flicker at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize that it set the room on fire. Oops! You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped! Uh-oh! Too afraid to move. You resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. Let's not. Killer 2. Quit yelling. Okay. Let's kill her. Time to die. You figured the cleanest way to do this would to dig your claws into your throat, so you just do that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her own blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself that it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself getting killed by anyone. You leave the room and find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the very beginning. You're the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that one day they will betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Lord Underling, NB. That's a bit upsetting. I guess I had to kind of like expect that when I was planning to play a game called Bad End Theater. I feel like I should have expected that it would get a bit upsetting when I decided to play a game called Bad in Theater. Anyways, let's do the Overlord one. You're the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think? Except for those pesky humans who keep killing the members of your army. There's even a role called hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. Tut tut tut. She can't read chat. Shut up! Shut up! It's called Bad End Theater. I know. Shut up. Sometimes the titles can be misleading. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing, if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord that they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself in the highest standard like that. One of your underlings walk into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts on how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time. Especially since no one has ever come here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Tell them to get back to work. Grant them a day off. Oh, grant them a day off. To tell them to go take a break from stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They say thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to take a nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You'll wait to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier had brought back some company. A maiden from a nearby human village. She said her role is to capture by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she'd been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seemed very disappointed by this. Perhaps not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. This is setting up for Yuri. The game is setting up for Yuri. Will they be able to? Will they be able to score it? You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Let her stay for a while? Yes, please. Let's go. Let's go. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with us, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses a surprise that demons are not all what she expected them to be. You're all glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent after you. That explains why people of my village have been left unharmed. Because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear our thank you. You've always thought the humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. I am putting my stocks in. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you are actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that. You're saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. I'm putting my stocks in. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Please! You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. Fuck! This time it's a hero. Fuck! Get out! Get out! Fuck. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who was rumored to be captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses relief that whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologized for causing trouble, and the hero asked her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. Surprised that you have one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Bad in theater. You can't have. No. No. Keep her here. Let them go. If you love them, let them go. It is certain that she will return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust that. You decide. With the hero maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your no friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. What? What's going on? You've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and the hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that group of demons is trying to assassinate you. Uh-oh. You're not surprised. How nice of the human to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was that first underling's plan. Everyone's shouting it over each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants will let their ambitions cloud their judgment and let them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Okay. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. Okay. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. Real. And demons start muttering something about going back to the plan A, suddenly slamming your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. Underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, planning to slay those cowardly demons on the other side. So this is how you die, burned alive in your own room by those who you thought you could trust. You should have expected from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. No. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with it? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into the plot unknowing they'll be killed if they took your side. They cried they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Take retribution, forgive them. I'll forgive them. You release their underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You all burn together. Overlord's true end. Ooh, that hurts. Why is the bad one the true end? Is there a good end? I want happy. Before you're taken back to the reset story, once again, you pause for a moment. Bad in theater? They can have good stuff. No Yuri alone? No! I want Yuri. There can be Yuri with bad ends. Oh, it's called bad in theater because they have bad ends. Wait. They can have tragic Yuri. They can have sad Yuri. It is a possibility. true end, you say to yourself. What was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. Up here. This is bad in theater. Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you should have been so well aware of what you've been shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Oh, come to think of it, you reached the first true end very quickly. I'm impressed. But there's no need to rush. Please, take your time while exploring all the horrible possibilities. Thanks, man. Anyways, I hope you pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. Thanks, man. The choice is to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. Thanks, man. We got a bunch of options. I'm gonna explore some of the grant them a day off. Let her stay for a while. Let them go. Take retribution. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They stop moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. This doesn't make you feel any better. The underlings' corpse burn with you and all two humans. Spiteful overlord. Cool. So I guess like one person dies is just a bit more earlier, I guess. Skip. Grant them a day off. Wait, fuck. I did not see that this was checked in. Fuck. I tried to do like an old vanilla route, but whatever. It's fine. Grant them a day off. Let us stay for a while. Keep her here. I want you here. Toxic Yuri. Obsessive Yuri. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let her take her home. The maiden assures she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you want to let her go, maybe your demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You'll destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. Obsessive toxic Yuri! She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to a village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step forward to the maiden. She backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's one of your underlings. The maiden screams. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Betrayed Overlord. Ending B. Obsessive Toxic Yuri. Grant him a day off. Also, give me a second, let me message. My wife is texting me. Tell her she'd better go home. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face to tell her to get lost. But the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her. But you all also really want her to leave in the case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble, you think. Against your better judgment, you let her hang out for a little while longer. And I think this is the same? Yes, I think so. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give it to despair, or can we have? Why does Yuri always have to be toxic? Could it be just like a little bit happy? Can I have a little bit happy, please? Tell him to get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss your underling and lie down in your nice comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep very quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as overlord. You awake to a knock on the door. Just wait. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought that you told that underling to do their job, not to drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in the guests, so you let them off easy. That underling is not so bad. It's a maiden from a nearby village. She says her role is to be captured by you. And I think this is the same. Let her stay for a while, let them go, and then take retribution. And that's good. Let's do like a vanilla overlord, because that's something I did not do. Is there any changes? Grant them a day off. They go frolicking. And I guess no, okay. So it's the same. Let them go. Is this loneliness? Oh yeah, this is a bit different. I guess like the underling isn't involved in the fucking overthrowing, I guess. Until your door slams shut. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What the fuck is going on? You try to escape, but something is blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being used up? You have zero foresight. What castle they rule from once it spreads? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident, those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Bird Overlord. Cool. Let's see. Anthem a day off. Stay. And I guess let them go is the burn one. Keep her here. Right? You don't understand why. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Toxic Yuri! Okay. Time a day off. Yeah, and this. You'd love to have all the conversation in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here would definitely cause trouble. Get lost. Fuck off. Yeah, this is the same, I think. Okay. You're the overlord. Tell them to get back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility on questioning obedience. You fall asleep. Knock on your door. And this is maiden stuff, right? Okay. Toxic Yuri. Mmm. Yummy. Mmm. Delicate. Toxic Yuri. Mmm. Morally questionable women. Mmm. Ooh. Yummy. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So Hero slays a demon. Is out of the way to the castle. Underling behavior. Hungry. Fail hero slays the overlord. He never would becomes a maiden. Okay. He was out away from the. I apologize for what he done. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, let's work from top to bottom. Just get all the try to get all the hero ending first, and then the maidens and yada yada yada. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Bad end. Hero is lets into the castle without issue. Heal flees from demons. Underling behavior. Underling behavior. So I think there's like underling behavior that's like it's like not hungry. So don't check hungry. So slays the demon. Slays the demon. Slays the demons all the way, and not do that. Okay. So hungry is unchecked. So let's do it. Let's do it here. You're the hero. You block them. You can kill them and gain experience. Bleed like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. You can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. Also, skip. Is this skipping unseen text or like not skipping unseen texts? I don't know. You wonder if you know some underlings. You take your chances at the castle. You are here after all. This is your job. After a long time, you mentioned the castle front gates. Face an army of demons that looks very intimidating. Nowhere to seek those past. Yeah. Will you let me in? Hehe. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stay you down and feel very uncomfortable. They seem to trust you, escort you directly to the Overlord's chamber. That was easy. Overlord and the maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. The story of the Overlord? No. Ask the maiden what the fuck is going on. The maiden explained that she was never actually captured, that she came here on her own volition. That was pretty dangerous thing about to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to the town with you, to reassure everyone of her safety. Overlord allows two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She misses her. She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. No, the girlfriend. You can't help but feel relieved that you got the maiden out there when you did, but she suddenly takes off forward in the burning castle. Panic sets in. You follow and try to stop her. The smoke is thick. You already lost the sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No. Going in there would be suicide. You will return with the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You are too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander hero NB. Okay. And that... Which one is that? Which one is that? Bystander. Okay. We got. Why is these ones just like kind of blanked out? Because we did get this. We did get this. Okay. And let's kill everyone as the hero. Yeah. Make quick work of the vile creatures who stand in your way. Feel much stronger now. Cut through the demon army. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. She's smiling. Oh, look at her. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. You look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord. Ask the maiden what's going on. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why are you covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moved past you and out the door to see her army lifeless in bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Stab the Overlord while you can. This is just almost big understand. Sorry, I'm mean to like I didn't mean to like oh jeez, how so awkward. It's fun. You hope she'll let the whole thing slide if you can just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. Yup. Maybe don't kill people is the thing. Okay. Ask them if you'll let you in. Destroy the Overlord! You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams and falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. Tragic Yuri! She takes it, after slight hesitation. She must be surprised how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are pleased with what good job you've done, slaying the Overlord and saving a hostage. They threw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village I've ever seen. Triumphant hero end. No Yuri. No Yuri to be seen. Fuck. Oh. I need. I think here's the thing. I think in my media research journey of watching like movies and playing games, I think there needs to be women kissing. I think there needs to be women kissing. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. Skip. Slaughter. Cut through the demon army. Destroy the Overlord. 1000% agree. Yup. You lunge forward, driving your blade to the evil Overlord. She screams and falls silent. The Overlord had the same. And there's the same. Link the possibility of a woman to kiss media now. What do you have is like, no! What's wrong with you? Monstrifra, is that right? Is that how you pronounce it? Thank you for the follow. Like, that means I don't get women kissing. You don't get women kissing if you delete all the women kissing. Hey, you can't. Please. I beg you. I stand on business, so be it. No! Stop! Only men kissing from now on? I mean, men can kiss. Men can kiss, but, like, God forbid women do anything. God forbid. God forbid women kiss other women like God intended. like what the Bible said. It's install extreme misogyny? No! Wait! Yuri lost? No! Why must you do this to me? Install? Get it off! Uninstall! Get it off! No misogyny! Stab the overload while you still can. She falls silent. And it's the same ending. The same goddamn ending. Reset the stage. That ends. Let's see. Oh, we got this one. We got this one. Let's try to get this one. I think this is like the maiden, like the grayed out one. Why is it like grayed out though? Like, is it also like I don't know what this is. The maiden begins the story. I guess like we don't know what that is. Are you missing a maiden emotion? I think so. I think we need to explore the maiden stuff more. So I guess we just have to like juggle a bit. Hungry. I guess. Okay. I'll put the underling in not hungry and then try to explore a bit more maiden routes. You're the maiden. Introduce yourself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're maiden from the village. You tell them you are thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you hurry up and get taken by the demon already. Jesus fuck, hurry the fuck up. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little bit irritating. iPad baby. They agree to take you to the master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you're introduced to the overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything with that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. This doesn't make any sense to you. You always been told the demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen, and the hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the overlord what you should do to be more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home. Stop worrying about Destiny so much. She make it sound so simple. This overlord seems like a complete opposite to you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The overlord shared many stories about the demons with you. Little by little, you realize that they might I can't speak. They realize they might not be a ruthless monster that you've raised to believe. As it turns out, she commands the demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send heroes after him. You realize that must be why you never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the overlord on behalf of your village. She says that you can thank her by telling the humans to start raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You always thought the demons were violent, unreasonable creatures, but it seems the overlord could say the same for humans. You may be a bit different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I said would deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you by now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You've kind of not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you always kept to yourself, but spending time with this overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. Yuri! As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses a relief in that the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asked if you return to the village with him to give anyone the news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give a little wave as you exit the room. Oh, cute. Installing bad end? No, wait. Things are going okay. Things are going good. You'll be back soon. You're about halfway back to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over to your shoulder. You stop in your tracks, the castle engulfed in flames. Is the Overlord alright? You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You can see the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hard to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fist against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? What were they thinking? This is all because you forgot your role. Only a hero can pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick, you can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time since left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. The thing is that the bad ends... The thing is that the bad ends like these don't have enough Yuri in it. You can't have Yuri with the bad ends. I need them to kiss. You two should kiss. Okay, trying to explore. Antisocial. Heroes. Okay. Antisocial. Hero slays the demons. Something. And the ending. Hero flees from the demons. What is the antisocial one? Tell the maiden to leave. Okay, so it is okay. Okay. So I'm gonna check this. And I guess I can explore a bit more, bit more than you hero wrote. Skip. Maybe that's stronger now. That's with the demon army. I don't know what's going on. I think, yeah. Okay. That is. Antisocial. Tell the maiden to leave. And then something here. Something here. I guess it is a check that I need to find to get all these. Okay. Then what are the endings that I can get right now that doesn't require additional checks? Try putting the hero in dutiful and doing the maiden. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'll try to do this route. So maiden begins the story, meets the Overlord. Like I guess this doesn't matter too much. And same with the Overlord, dutiful, heroic, and then does that. Right. Okay, okay, dutiful, heroic, or like diplomatic and disloyal. I guess it would be the ending that we've seen, but from like the maiden's perspective. Go up somehow. You gotta go up somehow from the antisocial Overlord. Yeah. So, which is yeah, okay. I guess yeah, this is like another check that I would need to enable from like other characters, I think, which I haven't like found yet. So probably dutiful, heroic. So yeah, this would just let's do this one first, where the fucking hero just kills everybody. This check hurts my brain. Yeah. You're the maiden. Introduce yourself. But the hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapons too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashed towards the overlord. Sword drawn. Oh! Uh-oh! Oh! Oh! Doomed Yuri, click it. I'm gonna do nothing first because I feel like that's the scenario that we've already seen. Do nothing. Hero's blade pierces the overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds his hands out to you, saying it's time to go home, you fucking psychopath. His gloves are drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Complacent maidenhead. Okay. You're the maiden. Protector! I don't wanna. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would have happened the way you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. I love Doom Yuri. You're glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved by yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. Hey, I'm about to fall asleep, but hi, have fun with your awesome game. Thank you. Thank you, Zoe Gauntlet Queen. I briefly saw you play this game on stream, and I was like, oh wait, this looks very interesting. I should like play it once I get the chance. So now I'm playing it. Yuri! I need them to kiss! I need them to kiss! The Yuri is so good. I need them to kiss! Okay, so we go here. I guess this doesn't matter too much. Diplomatic, possessive, and disloyal. So let's... Okay, I guess... Gauntlet Queen, thank you for, Zoe, thank you for the follow. Bye, good night, have a good night. So, disloyal, possessive, and we get this check, which we don't have yet, so I guess, like, diplomatic, possessive, and disloyal. So, diplomatic, possessive, and we can check and uncheck this as we go on. You are the maiden! Introduce yourself. But the Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. Possessive Yuri. You tell her your plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe your demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps to the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches you in your throat. You watch because you can't look away. Has she really been lying to you all along, you wonder? Is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? Your overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the overlord is horrible in a horrible way like this. What's your destiny after all? She vows to keep you safe, very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the overlord now. Possessive Yuri. Yum. Delicate. The umami. Ooh. And disloyal, I think it's the same scenario, but like the overlord gets stabbed in the back by the underling. Introduce yourself. But the overlord stops, or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of the demon underlings. You think you recognize him, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Everyone stop moving now. Ooh. The room is silent, save for the underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel like you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. Oh. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. You follow their advice and make your way out the castle. You decide to never leave home again for the rest of your life. Escape maiden, indeed. The underling specifically is just like a fucking is a fucking thing. Is there anything that we can get from now here? Yes. Okay. There's some new paths that we can get from here. So okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, let's go back to the hero now. So we get dutiful, beautiful, and then when hero finds a maiden, overlord is upset. Hero tries to slay the overlord. Martyr. Okay. So hungry is unchecked. Murder. Right? Right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Everything is fine. Possessive. Okay, everything is fine. Disloyal. And then there's another check here. This part scares me. Why is like a lot of them just connected to this? This part scares me a little bit. Okay. I'm trying to think, but like this must have been like a bit of a brain fuck to like plan out and stuff. It's like, cause like there are certain ends that unlocks like certain parameters and like that allows other ends to be unlocked. This is awesome. This is very cool. Okay, and I guess as long as I try to like make the demon lord angry, overlord angry, then we get that. So. Slaughter. Destroy the overlord. You lunge forward to put an end to this evil overlord, but your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes a moment to recover from the shock. The overlord wails. Why'd you do that? What the fuck, man? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The overlord strikes at you with a vengeful blade. You parry. She is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. So much blood. You look at the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you're too late. There's nothing you can do for the girl, but the overlord is slain. There will be a celebration. Loyal hero end. Fuck you. It's the men. It's the men in the story that fucks everything over. Fucking Uber the men misandry moment. God. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Overlord, everything is fine. Everything is fine. And then she's possessive and disloyal. Okay. So we can do that. I guess this doesn't really matter, right? I guess so. I guess so. I don't know. I didn't know. Alright, let's do this. Flee like a coward. Ask if you left that man. What the fuck is going on? But the Overlord rejected this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refused to hear it. The maiden seems nervous as the hero is sharp to mediate situation like these. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord paused before suddenly jumping at you. You help with as she disemboweled you with her claws. How horrible! You came all this way only to be met by this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Naive heroine. Cool. And then we got this. Everything is fine. She's not possessive, but the underling is disloyal. Okay, let's try this. You are the hero. Flee like a coward. Ask if you let them in. Ask the maiden what the fuck is going on. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing near the entrance. I like this color scheme. Something about the fucking yellow, cyan, magenta color scheme. And also a little bit of pinch of like white and black in there. Like that fucking like CMYK saturated as shit. Something about that fucking Cartoon Network ass like fucking color scheme. Yum. Love to see it. Yum. Spend my printer ink. Drain it, please. So good. I like it. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves that demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. That's... Alright, white boy. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. A maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you've just overheard. Demon underling barges in this, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance who have shifted blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low they can be. You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves in noise until the Overlord yells at everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get this maiden to safely, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss at each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt to the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it has been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, Overlord is taking hold of the underling, crying for mercy. She thrusts her claws into the underling's chest and it lets out a horrible scream. You back away. You won't be the next target for her rage. She continues to dig through and claws into the limp body. You can no longer watch. You look at the maiden. She's crying, hands clapping together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her. The two of you, and the Overlord, and the underling's corpse are all consumed by flames. Resigned hero end. I guess that's like one of the true ends for the Overlord? Overlord? Oh, okay. Maiden Overlord, kill her. Merciful. And yeah, okay, so this is like the hero's true end, I suppose. Which is, yeah. Okay, skip. Flee like a coward. Ask you to let them in. Ask the maiden what's going on. Is she going to kill it as retribution? It continues to cry and make an excuse, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are the demons capable of mercy? Your guess doesn't matter now. You all burn together. Hero's true end. Okay. I guess all the fucking true ends are just them fucking burning and dying. Cool. Cool. I guess. And there's certain checks that I need to get, which I don't have right now. So I guess we're done with what we have for hero now. So is there anything that we can get from the maiden? Yes, I think. Yeah. So we go there. Hero's being diplomatic. They're being disloyal. And okay. And we got let go, and then we go back, and then we burn. So let's disloyal, diplomatic. Right? I think this should do it. Introduce yourself. Near the castle's entry, you spy a group of suspicious demon conjugating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. The top path has the maiden behavior to grab still. I'll take a look at it after this. But the hero shakes his head, saying that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up on a chance to save a life? The demon has taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off to the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, and all the words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there is no time. The Overlord seems to have to follow your frantic explanation, but it clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling recognize you from the partisan and calling you a liar. You're surprised that they're part of the evil plot. They seem so nice. Other demons have come to right after them, saying that the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You're relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatened them with violence, and you think she's very Overlord-like in this very moment. The group of demons hiss at each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it, because now that the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you have let as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You are in love with her. You love her. You want to kiss her. You want to cuddle with her. You want to hold hands and kiss her. You want to kiss her, don't you? Don't you? Don't you, maiden? You think that no matter what, you always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. It simply must. It simply... We have to believe in a world where the woman can kiss. The Overlord sees an underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord claws his pierce in underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray. But there is no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames. Devout Maiden End. Reset the stage. Let's see. So there's that, and there's a check here that we do not have, I guess, yet. Which is just set to default. Maiden tries to save the Overlord from the burning castle. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, we do not have these checks yet, so I guess we have to disloyal. Okay. And then merciful, which is the true end for the maiden. Where the bed. Introduce yourself. The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Can you not claim the maiden check by going that way? Trying to understand how this works. Maiden's true end. So, like... Wait. You can't end like this. You want answers for the maiden's prayers? You've decided... You want answers to the maiden's prayer. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the past you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from... Is there really nothing you can keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hand. What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Who are you? This is me! How'd you put yourself in the game? I don't know! I don't know, let me out! You boldly insert yourself into your story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. Oh, okay. You didn't know you could do that. But what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you. But why are you pitch black? You feel like that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. Can I do like a character customization? The hero, maiden, underling, and the overlord has been staring at you. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi guys. Yeah, hi. Hi. You smile awkwardly and introduce yourself. The maiden is first to respond. My prayers has been answered. You must be... a god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, that'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but the self-insert story? How... passe? I don't know. You watch helplessly as a tragedy descend from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe that you were the only one who could force your way into the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, the god of this world. Call me tragedy if you like. Darkness envelop your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relieve one of their many bad endings, right? You are allowed in this tragedy. Oh wait, that's... I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though, I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. I'm sick of all these bad endings. I want to see something new! Are you trying to say my bad endings have gone out of style? You have some nerve. You think defeating me might be just only what to see a better ending? Why are you putting thoughts in my... Why are you thinking words in my thoughts? It's all that's left of you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you got. Time to fight God! How am I going to fight God? Oh. Undertale. The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. Comedy? I'll defend. You try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like this. Wait, let me try that again. Attack! You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in the world after all. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Oh shit, it really is Undertale. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You You witnessed 25 of my painstaking crafting ending. You hot does it for these characters. How could you want to put an end to all this? Do you truly care for them that much? They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here. To the end of the world. That's right. Came here to save them. You can't do this alone. What the fuck? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? What's happening? You find the hero in his room, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of this poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. I'm going to explain that in a way the hero can understand. Instead, you ask, what's he sewing? Oh, this? I craft all my own hero gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide, yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by your answer, but apparently his outfits are too gaudy for for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor, rather than a hero, please. Tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will not fight alongside you. Cool. I agree to follow you, but that's a cool animation. But I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer. Can't really truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Ow. That hurted. Willpower justice. Cool. I will summon thy maiden. You happen to find a maiden as she exit the church. Her heart set on meeting the demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? Never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you are not a traveler. Well, maybe you are in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then maybe you might be a demon? I was hoping I would be one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She's the catalyst of the story after all. That is true. I guess like if the maiden just like didn't fuck off, then maybe like nothing would have happened. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so you ask her what she really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Oh, that's I'm fucking mixing up my fucking voices. The walls are breaking down. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change your fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What's this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. And this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. A terrible fate. What of a horrible night to have occurs. Willpower, justice, kindness, hope. I will summon the underling. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demons are sound asleep. Hey! You're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder. Although you're definitely into their story right now. You tell them You tell the underling that you have come to save them from their tragedy. Okay. Try saving me from the boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. I'd be better if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to have a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think of the underlings' friends who have bullied them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for this underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way to even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The underling, You must be desperate to call such an unreliable ally. Huh. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over? Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Ow! You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches of the wall. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from the slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you come to do her a favor. You ask her why she spent all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. I can't help but think this is a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see. So this is tragedy. Ah, you brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You prevented me from attaining a peace for so long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you are prepared to face your death as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Ow. Ouchies. Now the whole party is here. Can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Let's see. Willpower, justice, kindness, hope, mischief, tenacity, ambition, brutality. I will pick willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses a willpower to overcome tragedy. Wow! Tragedy is reeling. Maiden. Kindness. Kindness. The maiden tries to appeal tragedy with kindness. So naive. I'll balance your kindness with my cruelty. Ow! Hope! Our true endings do exist. They simply must. Maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Mischief, tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. Underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. The tragedy is reeling. Ambition, brutality. Ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. Overlord has used his ambition nation to overcome a tragedy. This is it. With everyone's heart united, you take aim towards your best possible futures. You unleash the one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me! Tragic ending for a tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry. I'll be making my exit shortly. And finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I want to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it, I wonder? No! Give me more! Well, I did my best. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. If you've earned this one, here's your true ending. Hey! This is the sewing! Nom Nom Nami. Animation by Chunderfins. Oh, slay! Fucking Vocaloid? Let's go! Let's go! Yuri win! Let's go! Your true end. Exit the theater? But wait, I haven't seen all the endings. I haven't seen all the endings. Wait. I haven't. Wait, what is this? Oh, cool. Silence. Random. Up next. Okay. I haven't seen all the endings. I want to see all the endings. Oh, so you're done with that ending and then come back for more. You have to cancel out your true ending if you want to go back to the way things were before our final battle. Shall we begin the resetting process? You don't want to play after a while, right? Or am I really condition, man? Let's reset. There are two options. If you miss out on seeing all 41 bad endings, you can keep your progress and reset before you started the true ending. Or you can erase all your progress and replay the game as it was very first time. You have to collect everything all over again. You can't take this back, so choose carefully. Reset for the true end. Progress has been reset. You're not free to enjoy the rest of my bad endings. Okay. I still don't know what this is. What is this? Keep aligning to bad endings for now. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep looking at, like, fucking searching for more of these scenarios. Fucking, I guess we did all we could with the maiden stuff. We did all we could with the hero stuff. Um, there's underling and overlord. So let's work on the underling first. Light. This doesn't matter too much. We go, and then we do disloyal, diplomatic, possessive, and then okay. We can try that. So diplomatic, possessive. You are the underling. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. You set out on the adventure to outside the castle. Change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seemed very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. Consider your options. Gobble her up, tell her to quit yelling. Shut the fuck up! When the maiden realized you're not gonna hurt her, she regained her composure. Now she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which is always confusing. Why is it all... You seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's time for a nap. Let's nap. You don't get to sleep long if your friends wake you up. Rude. Okay, let's kill the overlord. You'll tell them you were just joking. You sneak up into the overlord's room, but there's some couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approached the maiden you brought earlier. With Overlord distracted, you figure it is a good chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her item back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart and she stopped moving. This was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounded like you did something heroic. Tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. You follow your advice and leave the castle. Your castle. You're the new overlord. Heroic underling. Cool. Cool. So we got that. These are the checks. Another checks. We get the sorry, tyrant, disloyal, hungry. Tyrant, disloyal, hungry, returns, dutiful. Okay, so we can check that. Tyrant, disloyal, hungry. Disloyal. No, you're sick of the Overlord holding you and holding your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You don't like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion to take the day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll take more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out to the castle to have some fun. Change your map as soon as you I think it was hungry. Maiden's not the best meal, but you figure you should live up your demon name, strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maid without so much of a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans you sadly praise you with curses if they was about to see. Oh man, if someone could have been watching. It's time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander off to a nearby village. People are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Change your mind and leave. You figure if people are this upset at just a side of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you commit. Also, they might fight back, which probably wouldn't end well. So you're just one little underling after all. The day out has been adequately refreshed. You return to the castle, thinking you'll take a nap. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by a sound of battle. You emerge from the room. It's funny, hero has sought many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Save yourself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to be not in their shoes. You also feel guilty thinking as you flee the castle until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons. Well, you live peacefully, alone, in some deep, dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling. Cool. we can look at some other endings. In this scenario, gobble her up. Put on a show. You attack the nearest human. He's old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. You continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down. You fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a seaman underling after all. As you die, that was totally worth it. The curtain closes. Performer underling end. Cool. That's overthrown. Gobble up. Change your mind to leave. Avenger fallen government. Who does this guy think he is? Coming here and killing everyone like some maniac. What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into a god who sometimes brought you food whenever they notice you're feeling kind of down. You're like that god. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer and for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh and bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel the sword go through you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay. 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 We got. So I think we got like the new checks that we can get, maybe from other. Maybe. Okay, antisocial. It's on the pot. Okay, yada yada yada. Polite. I guess let's try to get the endings that we can get from the Overlord and then see what we can do from there. Beautiful, heroic, martyr. Let's make them say in chat. Learn the day off. Okay. Dutiful and heroic. Dutiful. I guess. Yeah, okay. So we can check this. Dutiful. And then we can check heroic after. You're the Overlord. Grant them a day off. Let us stay for a while. You notice the sound of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her that only your underlings roughhousing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room, but it shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks and trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servant's body's pieces all strewn about in your castle has really taken out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save her. There was never any harm meant for anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoings. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back. Lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there's nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Wrathful Overlord then. You know what? I can dig that. I can dig that. I can dig a bit of you know, fucking angry, mean demon ladies. Please, call me. Grant them a day off. Let us stay for a while. The maiden shouts something behind you. And you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest, and she falls to the floor, lifeless. As a pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. The hero has taken everything from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the human has not been sated. You go on to destroy them all, and to become the ruler of the entire world. Cool. Cool. I'll serve my fucking demon overlord. Fuck it. Why not? You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. Ouchies! You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. Oh, that was careless of you. So this is how you die, stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right, humans can't not be trusted. Not if this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. Watch as a hero takes the maiden hand, letting her to the sea of corpses that he left in his wake. Captured by a demon, at least you got what you came for. You joined the army in eternal slumber. Slain overlorded. Oops. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's anything that we can get from here. Sure. So we got the true end for that. There are okay. There's 2 endings that we can get. There's like okay. Give me a second. So okay. Go back to work. Hungry, dutiful. And then bang. Awaken, disloyal. Okay. Hungry, dutiful, and then disloyal. Oh yeah. Okay. You are the overlord. Get back to work. Still haven't got off my you can get that maiden behavior high horse. What? What do you mean by this? You have awakened to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? The top maiden alien. You can get up there, big dog. I believe. Okay, I think there's something that I missed. I think I'm not sure. I don't know where to get it, but we'll look at it after like getting all the necessary endings that we can get. You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reason for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you to return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your enemy. You're unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stab and cut you into pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit your curses weakly. You wish you had been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are the thought as you swallowed by darkness. Conquered overlord. Okay. So, overlord awakens. Hero is not dutiful, but the subject is disloyal. And that's the ending. Okay, so the silhouettes are different, so you can discern who's who, I think. So, okay. So there's certain maiden checks. There's certain underling checks for the hero. There are certain... Okay. There's certain choices that I can... Okay. This... I think antisocial, and it gives you like a thing here. So we can definitely try exploring that. I think this is the hero, this is the maiden, this is the underling. This is the maidens, this is the underlings. I've already seen this bad ending, but I guess I just want to like explore the other choices. Oh yeah, we haven't seen the fucking underling like true end as well, huh? Okay. Also, Harpy's yelling in the other room. Overlord awakens, disloyal. Okay. Let's do this. You're the Overlord. Tell them to get back to work. You're awakened by one of your underlings. They brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell them you don't know anything. You would never really visit this place. You believe you go home. Just to your surprise, he might try to fight you, but you're glad to get back on your nap instead. Until you wake up something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can already tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You're cursing him, choking out your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Assassinated Overlord end. Okay. A letter flutters from beyond the curtain. You found... What? Huh? I'm sorry, what? 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 What is this? What? What? My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of. In fact, as I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You're so rude. You won't accept any of my justifications. And yet, you managed to convince me. It really would have been better if everyone could live in harmony, however unless that felt. I look back fondly on that day, even now. I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Forever is yours, tragedy. Huh? Oh! I guess you get like a cool item when you like complete all the endings, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Toxic tragedy comedy Yuri? Real! Real! Okay. So let's... You know what? Yeah, let's explore this maiden area here. So this guy's not hungry. Let's uncheck everything. This guy has not to be hungry. Maiden meets with the Overlord. Antisocial. And I guess it kind of gives you two choices here. So let's... Antisocial. Stay with the Overlord for a while. And I guess I can leave when the Overlord asks me to. And the hero is dutiful. Maiden returns to her village alone. What? What? When did this happen? Maiden returns to see the Overlord alone? What? When did this happen? Is it... Okay, Maiden's... Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. Maiden going alone to the whole way she ran from the hero. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now I get it. Okay. Gotcha. So I guess... So, when the Overlord asks me to leave, I guess we'll just leave. Introduce yourself! The Overlord asks you again that you should get lost. How rude! You just got here! Obey her. I guess. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter Hero. He asks what you're doing. You don't know the Overlord's castle, like, right there? You explain everything that happened. The hero seems that Hero thinks you lied to them. He asks you even brainwashed by a demon. What a nerve! You're very upset that the so-called hero will treat you this way, and leave in a huff. You return to the village alone. Everyone's very worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions. You tell them your story. As you explain, the Overlord has never had any intention to harm anyone. You just note uncertainty in the crowd. Ew. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He's rudely calling you a demon sympathizer. Ew. The crowd is growling unruly. Ew. You don't understand. You've only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies to ask you to prove your innocence. Ew. How could they have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone to believe they are horrible creatures to be know them to be, so they say. Have the people of your village always been blinded by the fears and hatred of the things they've never cared to know? Ugh. You wonder how you missed that before. You were seized by the crowd and the voices of all sides are calling for a public execution. Ugh. You ought to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. I wonder whether it could have been better to hide the truth. You don't like the thought of that. You've only lived in honesty, so why did this have to happen? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch you burn. You can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Ugh. Ugh. Ow. Ouch. So, okay, this is the awful ending, worst one. Ugh. Devon, now I wonder, have you played or heard of Little Goody Two Shoes? I played Little Goody Two Shoes on stream like a while ago. Nope. Ooh. Ew. It's a very beautiful game. However, in that game they offer me the key. They turn it down. It's a very good game. However, there's a very strong imagery of witch hunting. Obviously, like painted as a very bad thing, but also, it's a good game. I recommend you play it sometime. Okay, let's see. So this next check is like the hero shit, right? Okay, I guess we can go back to the hero stuff and try to. I have been up with Slay the Princess. I can watch body horror. I can play them through. Yeah. No, I get it. It's Little Confusion has like multiple endings, right? Like you can have an ending where they're like happy, but also the endings where like it's gut wrenching. There's something different about being in control. Yeah. There's something about you actively having to make a choice that's gonna fucking suck. Oh god. Anyways, now we have the maiden behavior obedience. Okay, so we can get some of these again. She runs away from you. Here slay the demons. Antisocial. We can check antisocial. Oh no. Antisocial. And we can kill the demons. We can kill the demons, or we can talk to the demons, and they all lead to the same ending. Okay. I think we should kill the demons. I don't know. Bravely slaughter these evil creatures. You make quick work of this vile creature who stood in your way. On your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity, and she runs away from you for some reason. You wonder what this is all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. Now wanting to look like a crazy person chasing after her, and you nonchalantly walk back to town. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bouncing a wooden stag. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise. And you stand idly as a flame consumes the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. Decide to call it a day, return to your house, but you can't skip the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Ugh! Ugh. And I think this is just like the hero being a psychopath, right? Right? Oh. Nah, that's the very bottom of this tree. Okay, we got this one. Okay, we got. I think we need each, like, another check for each of these three, which we don't currently have. Right? Right? You get heroes do his bottom path? Okay. I'll do his bottom path. So, antisocial. Heroes flees from the demons. So, okay. Flees from the demons. Obedient, you can talk. And there's another hero check. And the hero does nothing, and the demon castle burns down. Okay. There's another hero check. No. And then hero check, and then maiden check, and then underling check. It's loyal. Okay. So let's just try going down that road. You are the hero! Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. You can't return. You asked the maiden what the fuck she's doing. Doesn't she know Overlord's castle right there is dangerous? She can't be trusted. She can't be trusted. You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You have to be sure about this, but she gets very upset when you think that she will lie to you. She storms up before you can say anything else. Decides to return to the village that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. That took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk down the town square, you notice you saw all you. Okay. Maybe you don't cut it. Okay. It's the same thing. Skip. Flee like a coward. Believe her story. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even though her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. You tell her pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. 1,000 people must be informed of this immediately. You two return to the village. They have been all been so worried. Praise your bravery. But the maiden quickly set the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The village look at you for an explanation. You're politely informed this isn't your story to tell. You barely ran into her way to the castle. She explained the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maiden or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle about how little they trust in Maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You are too busy thinking what great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice break you out of your thoughts. It's always the fucking old geezers who likes to cause ruckus and shit. It's the fucking old geezers. Why can't we have old wise men? It's always the old fucking people. We need fucking old wise men in towns instead of fucking conservative ass fucking bullshits. We need fucking Master Oogway. Deploy Master Oogway from fucking Kung Fu Panda in every fucking like old ass towns. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately and says they'll keep an eye on this maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You're not sure what's going on, but you get the feeling that it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. She suddenly takes running off. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she is obviously a liar, which from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her down. Some demon friends down already, but that's like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to and talk to the demons and clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden towards the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter the deep into the demon's territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize this is just normal smoke. Demon smell? Demon smell? Please? Please? You see the maiden ahead, but she has stopped in her tracks. Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. You had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick now, you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that change? Your legs feel heavy. No. Going in there would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you can do. You are too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander hero. Okay. Cool. That's the stuff we saw. Hero believe in the maiden's story. Trusting. Disloyal. And this is something that we can adjust in like the fucking cause like we need the underling check. This is the underling icon, right? And we didn't get like a choice when we didn't get another choice when we said we were trusting. So okay. Right? Let me see. Disloyal. Maiden over here. Okay. Let me antisocial obedience. Okay. Let me check real quick. There's a maiden behavior you can grab on the top room. Okay. Oh fuck. Leave a story. Okay. Right. Maiden behavior top. Yeah. Okay. That is antisocial. Goes fuck off. Okay. Trusting. Antisocial. Yes. Okay. 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 And that's disloyal. Okay. Obedient. Not that router. Below that one. Okay. And maiden Mr. Overlord. Antisocial. Maiden choose leave. And then trusting. I guess like trusting. This is something. You think? Yes. Okay. And then. Okay. We'll get to this point first, and then see what we can do from there. You're the maiden. Introduce yourself. Obey her. He's very surprised that the demon doesn't seem to be as malicious as you've raised to believe. The two of you return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. Yeah, but don't worry, they're very glad to hear. Blah blah blah. I could say you weren't being rescued because there was nothing to rescue from the first place. What the fuck is she talking about? She only ran through. This isn't really her story to tell. You explained how we met the Overlord. She's not actually interested in capturing maidens. Anything like that. Ugh. Go down from trusting. Okay, gotcha. Look at the hero's confirmation. You still admit that it's prefer his word over yours, but you didn't say anything about it. Misogyny. The heroes proclaimed that she believed your story, but until you got talked to this ill, thus she makes absolutely sure. Hard misogyny. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does a hero even trust you? You aren't even sure anymore. Old man implores a hero to go and speak to the Overlord immediately. He said you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowds agree with him. Because, of course, if you are conspiring with the demons, that
they can afford to let the guards down. The whole village will be started by monsters. If you weren't saying anything, you'll be tied up and tossed into the cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not by your fellow countrymen. Yup! Okay, this opens up a new check here. Leave on your own. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A specialist group of demons stand out of the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you and overheard them. They underling recognize you from the boards and must do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you forget to having to trust demons. You die instantly. Ooh. Oh, I thought she was gonna burn. Ooh. Oh, that's a bit scary. Introduce yourself. Obey her. Grab the hero and run. You boldly announce that you will accompany the hero to prove yourself. You rather risk what's out there instead of staying in your village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by your wrist and take off before anyone stops you. And they're talking about assassinating the hero. Shakes his head. This is the way to listen. This isn't right. No. The demon has taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take him into the castle. Liar. And that's the true end. Okay, cool. So yeah, we got that. We got this left. We got all of the fucking maiden shit except for this one, which I think we need a different underling check, right? 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 Okay. Yep. Okay, and we can get the true roots for underling. We got everything for the Overlord. We got, okay, so I think, yeah, we do underling and then we'll do maiden and hero. So let's see. Granted a day off. Okay. Disloyal. Okay. So disloyal, obedient. I'm like right there. Yep. Disloyal, being antisocial, obedient, trusting, resolute, merciful, trusting, resolute, resolute, merciful, and we can toggle on merciful for these two. I guess we can toggle it off for now. Best stream on Twitch. You fuck with choose your own bit. I want to play more visual novels for Media Research Sunday. Also, my PNG tuber is fucking frozen. When did that happen? Give me a second. I want to do more fucking visual novel games, mostly for like research. Just is bouncing around a second ago. Okay, I want to play Slay the Princess. I want to play more like smaller scope games made by indie creators. Like Slay the Princess is one of them. Some of these hidden gem Yuri stuff that's safe to stream. Yeah, definitely. Like I wanna explore like itch.io shit as well. Yeah, Slay this Princess. One of the other one was fucking Later Alligator. I want to play Later. I played a bit of Later Alligator like years and years ago, and I own it. I just haven't finished it. Which I definitely need to. So that's one of the stuff I need to play. But yeah, there's a couple on the docket. It's media research. It's doing research for games that I would want to make. I would want to like get inspired by and shit. So yep. But yeah. My friend Zetsu worked on the game you might fuck with. Story of Soul the Gun Dog.
Ooh. I might have to look into that. Stories of Soul. Was one a bit summon before it dropped? That's awesome. I'll definitely have to look into it. I love to get recommendations. Like for work for me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love to support the homies. Oh yeah. I think it's tell it to quit yelling. Disloyal. And your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. They're headed for the Overlord's room. Fuck! Overlord would kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring against to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden is already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. Try that it was all your idea. That you were trying to... they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse a crazy plan. You can't believe that Tilda overlooked such a blatant lie. You've always known what better than to trust him. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone. To keep you all in your place. Crushed beneath my heel. She sounds so tough and hot, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You'll hear your traitor's friends mutter something about the door, about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord with two humans. The room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming and cursing those who betrayed you. A hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them you wish you had the chance. Overlord grabs you by the throat, you cry for mercy. You're forced into this mess. You're sure that they would have killed you if you sided with her. The Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives your claws into your chest. At least you made it quick. Yum. Just a second. I'm getting a message. Ooh. 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 Okay. Char just DM'd me and said, "You wanna go out for a pump?" It's like, yeah! Yeah! Pump date! Pump date! Hee. She kinda granted you mercy little bit so you didn't have to wait to burn. Yeah, that's true. She was kinda pissed. The reason for killing me was she was just kinda like fucking pissed, but I guess it's better than get burning. Okay. You are a little you're a fucking little thing. You're a small fucking thing. To your surprise, the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying, the hero is silent. You all burn together. Underling's true end. Everyone's died. A letter flutters from the beyond the curtain. You found Lost Letter 3. Lost Letter 3. My love, I've been feeling pretty depressed lately. Many of patrons have come to my theater, but none so far has stayed to experience every tale in entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever is yours, Tragedy. The Yuri is building up. I love Yuri. It gives me sustenance. Give me Yuri to me. Did I do all the checks? This is an underling thing. Resolute. I guess we have to fuck. God. Antisocial, disloyal. Antisocial, disloyal. Obedient, trusting. Trusting, obedient, antisocial. And we have to just check merciful and resolute. So I think we got it. You are an underling!
Tell him to quit yelling. Quit yapping around. Okay, let's get the Overlord. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from the earlier overheard your entire conversation. It's bad for you if the Overlord found out about this. Oh, toss her in the dungeon. That's interesting. Use a maiden for killing practice. This is your way to be, you declare. Before jumping in, clawing her guts out. It turns out you're an expert at ending lives. Your friends call you a show-off. You'll go back into the castle to wash off the icky human blood. This is a very modern, fancy washroom in this world. It's like fucking... this is a bit... I don't know. I guess the fucking demons have more like advanced technology and shit. I don't know. As you're finishing up, you hear the sound of battle outside. A hero has come. Seeing the dead maiden must have made him pretty angry. We've seen certain entries and everything a long time. I guess I'm just like maybe it's the mirrors. Maybe it's the mirrors. It's like the big square mirrors that like take up like a lot of the wall. Because like I would imagine if like in like a fucking, it's definitely the mirrors, yeah. Because like I would imagine like a circular oval mirrors in front of it, or just like something with a frame. That's definitely modern, yeah. You get to the thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, maybe everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and the hero locked in battle. They worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? I couldn't tell. Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her. Oh shit. Oh. You tackle her, whip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finished off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but this doesn't make any difference. Anyone who manages to survive comes out crawling from their hiding spots. You are the new ruler of the castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that one day they'll betray you as you have betrayed your overlord. Lord Underling A. Reset the stage. Cool. Unlock all the actors' behavior. Ooh. So, yeah, we got all the checks so we can get whatever the fuck we want now. Yep. Oh, look at this fucking tree. Ooh, look at this fucking tree. Clean. Everything's there. Ooh, yum. Yum. Okay. Let's do the maiden. Wait. Before we do the maiden. Got to quit yelling. Let's kill the Overlord. Toss her in the dungeon! You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to a dungeon underneath the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They all need that to make it more spooky. The maiden is very upset. Leave her in the cell to continue scheming with her friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asking about the maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start stalking us? The hero yells, prepare to face justice, and the others such cliche hero lines before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you are able to slip away without getting caught up by their sword. You get to thinking if Okay, we got everything for the underling. So we can get this ending for Maiden. We can get this ending for... Yeah, okay. We know what happens. Probably. I think. At least for the hero. He fucking dies by the underling. So, antisocial. Obedient. Trusting. Okay. Anti-loyal I think disloyal and captor should be enabled, right? Disloyal and captor is enabled, and don't do the resolute. right? Don't do the resolute. So obedient and resolute. Chef or here to keep save you. Whatever else ask you to keep it down, you apologize. Obedient. Wait, what was it? Fuck, I forgot. What was it? I think it was leave on your own, right? They immediately notice you and overheard them then before causing any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your protest. You can't believe this. You escape possibility of throwing the cell block into village, only to be tossed out of an awful place. This is terrible. Who's gonna keep those demons from harming the overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. So, you hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. Ooh. Imprisoned maidenhead. Ooh. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter 2. He's at the stage. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I've opened my very own theater. You'll be so proud if you could only see it. I know how much you meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you are. Forever yours. Tragedy. Yep. And now we do the hero end. Disloyal captain. Be like a coward. Believe a story. When you reach the gate, you ask the demons if you have seen the maiden. They have. They inform you she's being held in the dungeon at the moment. You trust them and in return to lock her up. So the demons are truly evil beings after all. I mean, locking her up is like better than like, you know, killing, right? You could just say like, yeah, he was fucking she was fucking trespassing in private property, even though like it's a dipshit move for like locking someone up for that reason. It's better than killing, I guess. You demand to take her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade into the demon before you can rush the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you doing? Killing all my soldiers? The overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her, all of demonkind. You clash again, but the overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, and when everything goes black, your quest has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter 1. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this. It's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow. So I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more, and then maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. So I guess comedy died, or like my reading on this is that comedy died. So like Tragedy is just writing to a dead person, or dead concept, or dead thing. I don't know. That's kind of what I think. Yeah. Comedy died. Isn't that like a actual phrase or like something similar to that? I don't know. It can't end like this. You want answers to maiden prayers. This is you are on fire. Comedy is dead. And there's hi guys. I've come to save you. You explained to the group that you witnessed the very terrible intertwining fate. Now you're searching for the good ending. Of course, this makes no sense to any of them. Only the maiden understands your compassion. You must be the god? Nah. I'm sick of all these bad endings. And frankly, you should have never come to the place called Bad End Theater. Haven't you already heard this? I guess you're right. Shit, you got me there. Yeah, you got me there. I don't. Why'd you come to a place called Bad End Theater if you don't like bad ends? Okay. Show me what you got. Time to fight God. Yup. I will attack. You're right. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are. Behold! Behold! I can't do it alone. I'll skip. Be a clothes maker. Be the person who make clothes and shit. Be a designer. Be something. Be anything other than a devoted Christian. Be okay. What was your true end? I don't know. Get a cookie or something. You're a child. Wait, what the fuck? Step on me. Step on me. That's your true end. Step on me. Okay. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Okay, it was willpower. Tragedy is revealing. Oh. It was tenacity. It was ambition. Overlord uses. Die, tragedy. And you died. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me! The tragic ending for tragedy itself, I love it! Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Over. No, that's nonsense. Don't worry, I'll be making soon. Directed by you. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. I'm satisfied. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easy. Reality is not so kind. So you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. And we get the credits. Yay! We get the credits with the Vocaloid song. Yay! Ugh, that was fun. It becomes a tailor, yeah. And the fucking underling becomes like a fashionista. Like a model for the tailor. And the maiden and the overlord are girlfriends. The maiden and the overlord are girlfriends who live in a castle together. She brings her bad bitch home. They gay as hell. Love world. Love world. Yuri can exist. Lesbian exists in this world. Mark my words. Oh, wait. Is this new? Uninstalling misogyny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your allyship. Oh, yeah, this is new, I think. Wait. Wait. Were you comedy? Wait. Was I in Yuri? Was I the Yuri? your true end. Yeah, that's the your true end is the same. Whoa. Whoa, this is new. This is new. Wait, something's missing. Oh, what up, tragedy? Oh, you're still here? The curtain has closed for final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There's no more tragedy left for me to tell after all. There's one more. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Remove the mask. You gently raise your fingers to cracking my mask. Piece by piece, falls apart in your hands, feeling. It's a girl! I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. Can't help but compare my face to a maiden's. I'm not her. It's not like she isn't me necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth? Tell me. Alright. One last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there's no such thing as demons or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone. Another girl. Let's go! Let's go! I knew it! Let's go! Yes! Fuck! A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable for a time. Everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality of many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like these type of stories where love conquers all. Where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. Then I started this theater. But this story does have a happy ending. Huh? I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. I always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding of me that. I love you. Love you too. Now truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end. It's cinema! It's boutique. It's cinema. Oh, and it says closed. It's cinema. Oh, Yuri. Oh, the umami, the flavor. Ooh, oh. Thank you for stream. Enjoy day. Let's see. You gotta go to the corner store. That's fair. Go to the corner store and have yummies. I will enjoy my day. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the night, Levon. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Ooh, there's nothing more to see, my love. If you like to reset, if you really want to experience everything all over, I'd be happy to oblige. Shall we begin the resetting process? Never mind. So fickle. Let me never change your mind. Ooh, ooh, the Yuri. Ooh, oh, oh boy. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's gonna be it for Bad End Theater. Ah, that was fun. That was really fun. Oh man. Oh boy. Ah, ooh. Yummy. Yummy Yuri. Ooh. Oh boy. Anyways. Oh boy. Thank you all for coming by to my fucking media research Sunday of Bad End Theater. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a little bit. It's given me a lot of like it's given me a lot of interesting like ways to kind of play out this like branching narrative dialogues. It's like I like how they like have certain conditions that unlocks as you like take certain paths, which may be a bit more common in like other more well-known visual novels, but like this is my first major one that I've experienced. So like that is very interesting, and I'm being inspired by that. And also just like the character, like the art, like the panels, and like the story elements. I feel like because like the panels for each of them, like except for a true end, each character has their like own set color palettes for their panels, and I feel like I'm trying to think of a way to like set that up within the engine itself, so you can have a black and white image and just like overlay a color on top. And that simple change is enough to kind of like make everything a bit more like different and pop out. I like that. Ooh, umami. And like just story elements. I mean, obviously it's Yuri. What is there to say about Yuri other than ooh, I like it. Yummy. So yeah, that was a very nice play. I'm glad I got to like got a chance to play it, and like it's been fun. So yeah. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it. We've been going for like a little less than 3.5 hours. I think that's a good stream length. Let's raid somebody. I'm gonna raid Dalip just because because we've been playing a bit of Yuri, and I think it's only appropriate. Let's raid Dalip. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream next, but hopefully, if not, sometime during the week, probably next Sunday for another media research Sunday stream. Maybe we'll see how that goes, but I don't know. We'll see. No raid face. Go say hi. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming by. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Wow.